Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been tricked, cheated, or maybe felt like you didn't get what you actually deserved? Don't worry, it happens to all of us. In English, we have so many ways to talk about these situations. Today, I'm going to show you phrasal verbs, idioms, and everyday expressions that describe being deceived. By the end, you'll have plenty of natural ways to describe these experiences. But before we begin, I'll be honest with you. I'm not thrilled to remind you about this, but more than 90% of people who watch my channel aren't subscribed yet. If you enjoy my lessons, please hit that subscribe button. It's such a simple thing, but it truly helps me keep this channel going and bringing you more content. Now, let's get into it. First, let's look at phrasal verbs. These are very common in English, and they'll help you sound natural when talking about being deceived.
I mean, if you're gonna rip someone off, you pick somebody obscure, right?
Number 1, to rip someone off. This means to cheat someone by charging them more than something is worth or giving less than they paid for. For example, that taxi driver ripped me off and charged double. True story. I once got into a taxi on holiday and the driver asked for triple the normal fare. Total rip-off.
You ever wonder who was dumb enough to fall for something like that?
Number 2, to fall for something. This means to be deceived or tricked. For example, I fell for a fake giveaway online. I almost gave my card details to a fake online giveaway. Luckily, I checked first.
And I'm not about to cheat someone, or let alone kill them over a few bucks.
Number 3, to cheat someone out of something. That means to trick someone into giving up something valuable. The company cheated workers out of their holiday pay. They promised to cover their holiday expenses, but they didn't.
If you can string someone along to the brink.
Number 4, to string someone along. This means to deceive someone over time by making them believe something that's not true. He strung her along for months, promising to invest, but he never did.
It's nicer not to lead someone on.
Number 5, to lead someone on. That means to make someone believe something that isn't true, especially about feelings or attraction. For example, all the time she'd been leading him on. She was only interested in his money. Next, let's move to idioms. These are colorful expressions that native speakers love to use.
No, some men just don't like to be taken for a ride.
Idiom 1, to be taken for a ride. That means to be deceived or tricked. I thought I found a cheap apartment, but it was a scam. I was taken for a ride.
You want to pull the wool over someone's eyes? Go get a sheep, okay?
Number 2, to pull the wool over someone's eyes. That means to deceive someone by making them believe something that isn't true. He tried to pull the wool over my eyes, but I caught on quickly.
I mean, you don't stab someone in the back, that's for sure.
Number 3, to stab someone in the back. To betray someone who trusts you. An example is, I trusted her, but she stabbed me in the back at work.
I know he's cute and charming, but he is his mother's son, and she's a snake in the grass.
Idiom 4, a snake in the grass. It is someone who pretends to be a friend, but is secretly your enemy. Be careful, he is a snake in the grass. He is not your real friend, right?
No, not in a kind of smoke and mirrors way, no.
Moving on to number 5, smoke and mirrors. These are actions or information intended to deceive or confuse. The company's success was smoke and mirrors. In reality, they weren't that. So it was not real.
So if there is a weapons emplacement up there, I suggest you guys bring rockets.
Number 6, to play someone for a fool. To treat someone as if they're stupid or can be easily deceived. Don't play me for a fool. I know exactly what you're up to.
You're having me on.
Number 7, you're having me on, or you're pulling my leg. These are playful idioms used when someone is joking or teasing. Wait, you really met Tom Cruise? You're having me on. Or, don't believe him, he's just pulling your leg. I use this one a lot with friends when they tell unbelievable stories. I just go, are you having me on? And finally, let's look at some everyday expressions. These are straightforward and easy to use.
You're being shortchanged.
Number 1, shortchanged. Now this one's interesting because it has 2 main meanings. First, it can mean you're given less money than you should when buying something. For example, I was shortchanged in the cafe. They gave me less change than I should have received. So it's a literal meaning. And second, it can mean someone is treated unfairly or given less than they deserve, in a figurative way. For example, some people feel shortchanged when they watch historical dramas that give a very loose representation of events. So, shortchanged isn't just about money, it's also about fairness.
It's a ripoff.
Moving on to number 2, a ripoff. Something that's unfairly expensive or low value. $20 for a sandwich? What a ripoff. So in this case, it's a noun, not a verb.
Victor was running a scam.
Number 3, a scam. A dishonest scheme of fraud. That website was a scam. I never got my order.
That dam's a con job.
Number 4, a con or to be conned. A con is a trick or deception, and to be conned means to be deceived. He conned me into giving him money for a fake charity.
There's no false promises or expectations.
Number 5, false promises. These are promises that aren't kept or made with no intention of keeping them. An example would be the politician won with false promises.
Listen, man, when it comes to men and women, men get a raw deal, you know?
Number 6, a raw deal. That's unfair treatment or an unfair agreement. For example, she got a raw deal when she was fired without explanation. So, today we explored so many ways to talk about being tricked, cheated, or just plain fooled in English. From phrasal verbs to idioms and everyday expressions, you've got a full toolkit to describe all those sneaky situations. And if you want to take your English to the next level, check out my Boosty page. Here's what you'll find at each level. At Tier 1, you get full transcripts of my podcast episodes so you can follow along word for word, plus short worksheets to practice right away. It's perfect if you want to learn at your own pace. At Tier 2, you get extra practice tasks and weekly conversational Zoom sessions where we actually speak English together. This is where you start building confidence in real conversations. At Tier 3, you get in-depth exercises and additional learning resources to really level up your English and take it beyond just the basics. At Tier 4, you get the ultimate package, all resources from tiers from 1 to 3, plus personal coaching with me, tailored to your exact needs so you can accelerate your progress faster than ever. The link is in the bio. Pick the level that suits you best, and let's make your English learning smarter, faster, and way more fun. And of course, if you enjoyed this lesson, hit subscribe for more clever ways to sound like a native English speaker every day.